Dear students, I hope you all are well and you are doing your studies very seriously during this lockdown period because we all are at home, but we should better utilize our time uh, in this period. And I hope you all are also doing so, and you are utilizing your time for studies, not only studies, even for other works as well. So this is the time you are getting with your family also, so please utilize the time very properly. And we were discussing from our history part the second chapter, that is from trade to territory. And in our last period we discussed about the legend of Tipu. So as it is known to everyone that all the kings have their a legendary story, so Tipu Sultan also has their legend why he is named as the Tiger of Mysore. So he was named as the Tiger of Mysore because he went out for hunting with a friend of him, that is a French friend from France actually. So when they went out for hunting, he came face to face with a tiger. At that moment, his gun was not working. He was unarmed. There was nothing in his hand. Even his dagger was also fallen down on the ground. So, being unarmed also, he tried to manage to kill the tiger. So he was able to kill the tiger. So that is the reason he is named as the Tiger of Mysore. And in our today's period, we are going to discuss about the Anglo-Maratha Wars. This is the period when the Britishers, the English, they are ruling or they are trying to conquer over different states of the country, and they also did so. They have been victorious in many of the wars fought with the Nawabs of Bengal. They also defeated Mysore. They killed Tipu Sultan, who was considered as a tiger of Mysore. So he tried to defend his Tipu Sultan. He tried to defend his capital Seringapatnam, but during that time also he was being killed, and British, they have been again victorious. Now the next war is with the Marathas. So after defeat of Maratha in Battle of Panipat in 1761, they get divided in various small dynasties such as Scindia, Holkars, Gaikwad, and Bhonsle. So when there was Anglo-Maratha war, that is when there was a Battle of Panipat in 1761, the entire Maratha was divided into some smaller dynasties, and the smaller dynasties are known as this: Scindia, Holkars, Gaikwad, and Bhonsle. So these are the smaller dynasties of Maratha Empire, and then three wars were fought between Maratha and British. Again, here also same as like the Nawabs. So here also British and Maratha had three wars, and the three wars are during. First one is 1782, second one is in 1803 to 1805, and third one is 1817 to 1819. And the third war was decisive war. Decisive means it was very a decision making war, where there was a great decision because the British was again victorious even in this war, and that is the reason that it was a decisive war where decision was made by the Britishers after this Peshwa was deposed. Peshwa means a kind of prime minister type, means like prime person, the important person of Maratha kingdom. So Peshwa was deposed. Deposed means removed from his position and sent to northern India. And the Peshwa was sent to northern India on a pension. On a pension means he was dismissed from his post, that is Peshwa, and he was removed from his post and he was dismissed to, or he was sent to northern India on pension. Then now the company had control over the south of Vindhyas as well. Now they have come to Maratha, and then now they a company started to they started ruling even, or they started their control over the southern part of Vindhya range as well. Now, what is a Peshwa? As I told you, Peshwa means the prime person, so kind of prime minister. So let's see what is a Peshwa means. A Peshwa was a prime minister of the Maratha Empire of the Indian subcontinent. Originally, the Peshwa served as the subordinates to the Chhatrapati, the Maratha king. Means Chhatrapati Shivaji was also a Maratha king, right? So Peshwa was the prime minister, who is the subordinate, who is the first person with whom the Maratha king they concerned with. So he served as a subordinate of Chhatrapati. Chhatrapati means the Maratha kings are known as Chhatrapati. So originally the Peshwas served as the subordinates to the Chhatrapati. Means it was the person next to the king, with whom the king also discussed the matters. But later, what happened? They became the leaders of the Maratha Confederacy. So later on, the Peshwas become the more supreme or more powerful. Okay, so and then next is and Chhatrapati become a nominal ruler, and the king become just a namesake of rule. They rule over the Maratha Empire or the places, but main decision or everything was mainly taken by the Peshwas. They become more powerful even than that of the Chhatrapati or the kings of Maratha Empire. But then also the king was there, who was for the namesake. Nominal means for the in name the king was there, but many of the decisions or many of the like whatever the matter to solve, it is on the hand of the Peshwas. Then next point is, or the next topic is claim to paramountcy supreme. Now, what is the meaning of claim to paramountcy supreme means? So, paramountcy means supreme power. Okay. So, sorry, paramountcy means supreme power or authority. Now, who is the supreme power in the country during this colonial period? It is the Britishers. So, as British were providing themselves as the best power, the Britishers they proved themselves as the best power in the Indian territory because they have been winner in many of the wars fought against the Nawabs, the Tipu Sultan, then Marathas. Okay, so they have been proved as the best power or the supreme power in the across the Indian subcontinent. And this enhanced their desire. While they become victorious in many of the war, they thought that now they wanted to they have there was a desire arising among the Britishers to rule over the whole territories of the country. Every state they wanted to now rule over the every state or every empire, every kingdom of or every state of the country. That was their desire, and they started to do so. They started to conquest under Lord Warren Hastings. Warren Hastings was the first Governor General from 1813 to 1823, and under his they started to conquest the different states of the Indian subcontinent. So their desire was to rule over the entire country, and they started to doing so as well. They started to conquest over different small states of the country. By that they can at the end they can so that they can rule over the entire country. So British also wanted to secure northwest front. In fact, rather than India, they also wanted to secure or they wanted to do the rule over the northwest part of the country as well. So it includes the Afghanistan and also our Punjab. Finally, they own over its territories, and they were able to do so over Afghanistan and Pakistan. Also, they were the victorious, and they own over the territories of Afghanistan and Punjab in 1843 and 1849 respectively. So this is about the paramountcy. So paramountcy means mainly the power or authority, and British already have gained a lot of authority because they fought against many of the states, and they were able to manage their victory over all the war, and that is the reason their desire increased, and they wanted to now rule over the entire country, and they started to conquest different states of the country. Okay, And so today in our period, we have mainly discussed about the Anglo-Maratha War, which was three war was fought between English or British and Maratha, and it is during 1782, 1803 to 5, and 1817 to 1819. And the last war was decisive war, where the Peshwa of the Maratha Empire was removed from his position and he was sent to the northern India on pension. So it was a decisive war, and now British had control over the entire south of the Vindhyas. And then what is Peshwa? We have come to know it was the prime minister kind or a position of prime minister of the Maratha Empire. He was initially Peshwas were the subordinates of the Chhatrapati or the Maratha king, but later on they have gained their supremacy and they become the more powerful, or and they become the leaders of the Maratha confederacy, and then they the Chhatrapati became the nominal ruler. And then we have learned about the claim to paramountcy, because British, they are now very strong and they started to rule over the entire country one by one state. They are conquering and they are now ruling over the entire country, and that is their desire to rule over the entire country. So that's all for today. Please go through the points and also read the paragraph of the two topics, that is Anglo-Maratha War and claim to paramountcy, in from the textbook also. Okay, thank you so much, students.